Assalamu alaikum dears. Today we will discuss about band theory of solid, which we have already discussed in our previous lesson up to boundary condition. Today we'll start from the last in the previous lecture. In the previous lecture we have already got boundary conditions of two equations. The boundary conditions are there. I have already written u1 0 equals to u2 0 for the differential of this boundary condition du1 by dx at x equals to 0, du2 by dx at x equals to 0, and the third boundary condition u1a equals to u2 minus b. For this, the differential boundary condition du1 dx du1 by dx at x equals to a equals to du2 by dx at x equals to minus b. And we have got already the two solutions of these two equations. The first solution is u1 a exponential I alpha minus kx plus b exponential minus alpha plus kx. This is x. u2 equals to c e exponential I beta minus ikx plus d exponential minus I beta plus ikx. So now we apply this four boundary condition in these two solutions. Then we will get a, b, c, d constant value of a, b, c, d. So now I will apply at first boundary condition in this solution. So for this condition, the equation would be a plus b equals to c plus d, because x is 0. That's why u1 and u2 equals same. So these two equations are same, and there if I put there 0, then it will be we'll get only here a plus b, and for here c plus d. So the equation is like this. For the second boundary condition, if I apply here, the equation would be like this: a exponent ai alpha minus k minus bi alpha plus k, x equals to 0. So for differential equation only we get a I alpha minus k. Again, if we differentiate this equation, then it will be 0. So exponential 0 means 1, and for b the same rules. So minus b I alpha plus k. So similarly we can write equals to ci beta minus ci b minus beta minus k minus di beta plus ik. For the third boundary condition, the equation will be a exponential I alpha minus k a, because x is a, then minus b I alpha plus k b exponential minus I, this is plus, minus I alpha plus k a equals to c exponential minus I beta minus ikb plus d exponential I beta plus ikb. For the fourth boundary condition, the equation would be like this: exponential a exponential alpha minus k. Again differential term, this exponential term will be exponential I alpha minus k a. Again for b, second part of b, bi minus bi alpha plus k exponential minus I alpha plus ka equals to ci beta minus ik exponential minus I beta minus ikb minus di beta plus ik exponential I beta plus ikb. So if we solve this 4 equation, we will get a, b, c, d value. So for getting these 4 values, we have to take a determinant. So now I will form a determinant here. I will erase this. This is determinant, and I will write for this equation the coefficient 1, 1, 1, 1. Coefficient of a, b, c, d is 1, 1, 1. And for this equation the coefficient is I, coefficient a is I alpha minus k, coefficient of b is minus I alpha plus k, for c I beta minus ik, for d minus I beta plus ik. For third equation, coefficient will be exponential I alpha minus ka, for b exponential minus alpha plus ka, and this is like this, but I will not write here. One has to be right. If so, I will not write. I will just tell you what will be the coefficient of this. So I told already, for this coefficient this, for this coefficient this, for this coefficient this, for this coefficient this. Okay, this determinant equals to 0. So if we solve this determinant, it will be time taking calculation. So I will not solve this calculation. I will follow the books. By solving this determinant, we get beta square minus alpha square divided by 2 alpha beta sine hyperbolic beta b sine alpha a plus cos hyperbolic beta b into cos alpha a equals to cos k a plus b. So we know the cos beta formula is exponential I theta plus exponential minus I theta divided by 2. For cos hyperbolic theta, this is cos theta, hyperbolic theta, exponential theta plus exponential minus theta divided by 2. If we write this for sine, so sine theta equals to exponential I theta minus exponential minus I theta divided by twice I, and psi hyperbolic theta equals to exponential theta minus exponential minus theta divided by 2. So this is the conditions. Sorry, this is the conditions has to satisfied by the system. This condition has to satisfied by this system. Now we will consider conditions if V naught tends to infinity then b tends to 0. This condition from here, if v 0 means this potential is so small, potential barrier is so small for this potential, so this potential is very high and the barrier is very small. So but v naught b is finite. Okay, now we have already got these two values. We consider this value equals to alpha and this value equals to beta in the previous lessons. So now we put these two values here, we will get the equation be like this: beta square minus alpha square. So this is this value minus this value, we will get this twice m v naught minus twice e divided by 2 h cat square alpha b into we consider beta tends to 0. If we apply here beta tends to 0, so beta b tends to 0, and sine hyperbolic beta b is very small, that's why we can write sine hyperbolic beta b is beta b. Sine hyperbolic beta b equals to beta b. So beta b, and this is sine alpha a plus if beta b is here 0, so b is 0, so beta b also 0, and cos hyper beta b 0 means cos 0 degree, we know this is 1, so this will be 1 into cos alpha a equals to cos k a plus b. Now we have already told in previous lesson potential v naught is greater than E. We consider this condition. If we consider v naught is less than E, then electron can overcome the barrier easily, so it will equilibrium for equivalent to free electron gas model. That's why we consider this condition v naught is greater than E. So if v naught is greater than E, then it will be neglected. So we can write these two will cut. So m v naught divided by h cat square alpha b into beta b sin alpha a plus cos alpha a equals to cos k a plus b. So we can write this equation be like this: m v naught a m v naught alpha a divided by h cat square, this bb will cut, then sin alpha a by alpha a plus cos alpha a equals to cos k a plus b. So no more today, we'll proceed on the next day. I will start for the next lesson from this equation. I will start from this equation. Okay, so today up to this. If you like this video, then please subscribe. If you have any question, then please comment here. I will recover my lecture and I will improve it. Thank you very much.